Hey guys, it's me, Miss Anna, and I will be giving you your lesson this week. Last week you had a lesson with Miss Cassie, who is also my friend, and we are both students of Patch. I will be teaching you about playwriting, or how to write a play. And the way I like to see it is as this big, juicy, delicious cheeseburger. Because to write a good play, you need a whole lot of different ingredients to go into it, just like a cheeseburger. So, starting off with our top bun, we have character. Now, character is who the actor pretends to be in the play. For example, my favorite character in Scooby-Doo is Shaggy, and my favorite character in Tangled, the movie about Rapunzel, is Pastel, the little chameleon. So that's what a character is, and characters are who do things in plays and have goals and objectives that they want to meet. So for example, if you're writing a play, you get to come up with the characters. For example, my character's name will be Bob, and there will be other characters in the play that he can do things with. But Bob is the character I'm working with today. Now, Bob needs a personality also. Will Bob, my character, be angry all the time? Or will he be happy all the time? Bob also, as a character in the play, needs an objective, because that's what he's going to be doing throughout the play. So, is Bob's objective to find the biggest seashell ever? Or is his objective to ride across the plains and save the princess? I don't know, you get to come up with that. And that's character. Alright, now pause the video and use this time to come up with 3 characters. Now, for your 3 characters, you're going to do 3 things for each. First of all, what are your characters' names going to be? Bob, Joe, Charlie, Sarah, anything you want. What are your 3 characters' names? Next, you're going to come up with their personality. Are they going to be nice, mean, sleepy? I don't know, come up with it. Use your imagination. It could be anything. Third, what is their goal? What are they trying to do? Are they trying to solve an ancient mystery? Are they going to rescue a damsel in distress? Or are they just gonna eat a cake on the beach and go to sleep? It's up to you. Now pause the video and use this time to do that. So, now that you have your characters, we reach the next ingredient of our delicious play burger, which is setting, and I've drawn it as the lettuce. Now, setting is pretty simple. It's where the play takes place. So when you're looking at your characters and their objective, that will help you with the setting. If your character's objective is to find the biggest seashell in the world, then the play might take place at the beach, and the beach would be your setting. If the character's objective is to save the princess from the evil villain, then maybe it will take place in a castle. So, use this time to think of your setting. Where is your play going to take place? Will it be in the bottom of the ocean? Will it be in space? It could be anywhere. Pause the video and use this time to come up with your setting. So, by now we should have 3 characters and a setting, which brings us to the next ingredient in our burger, conflict. Now, I drew it as a tomato. Conflict is what happens to the character in the play that causes things to go wrong. I feel like if everything goes right the whole play, it might be kind of boring. What happens to throw your character off of their objective? So, in my example earlier with my character Bob, and our objective being finding the biggest seashell in the world at the beach, what's something that could go wrong to cause the play to change its direction? For example, with Bob, if he's trying to find the biggest shell ever, what if he loses his shoes and then the sand is too hot to walk on without shoes? That is an example of conflict, which is something that could happen to throw it off course. Everything will be fine, but we need something to stir it up. Pause the video and use this time to think of a conflict. What could happen to throw your character off of their goal? Then I'll meet you back with the next thing. Alright, by now we should have 3 characters, the setting where the play takes place, and a conflict that happens to them while they're trying to meet their goal. Next, the next ingredient in our burger is the actual burger patty. It's dialogue. Now, dialogue is also pretty simple, just like setting. Dialogue is what the characters say to each other in the play. So, I mean, in a play and in TV shows and movies, people are talking to each other the whole time. Without it, they'd just be walking around and doing things. So, dialogue is when characters talk to each other. We also call these lines, and they'll be in quotations. So, examples of lines include, "Hey, check that out!" Or, "Dude, what are you doing?" Or, "Can you come help me with this?" These are all lines that characters could say to each other, and communication is a really important part of the play. So, pause the video and use this time to come up with some dialogue. What might your characters say to each other in this? Alright, guys, we are almost done. By now, we should have 3 characters, a setting where the play takes place, conflict that happens to the character, dialogue where they talk to each other, which brings us to the cheese of our burger, or resolution. Now, resolution is when everything that happens in the play comes to an end. How do you want your story to end? Does your character save the princess and ride off into the sunset? Does your Scooby-Doo gang solve the mystery and put the bad guys away? I don't know. How is your story going to end? And that is what your resolution is. So take this time and pause the video and consider your resolution. How do you want your story to end? Then I'll meet you back with the last bit. Alright guys, we have reached the very bottom of our burger, the bottom bun, which is the plot. Now, the plot is not part of your story, but it is the whole story. The plot is beginning, where we meet our characters, middle, where conflict happens to our characters, and the end, which is our resolution and how our story ends. And that all put together is the plot, and you have a whole story and play written. Alright guys, that was my lesson. I hope it was fun for you guys, and I will see you next week. Bye!